So fall is approaching, and then after fall comes our good friend winter. Now, the first step that I want all of you guys to take is to not anticipate winter being a really negative experience. Now, some of you maybe not don't even have to deal with it if you live in some really tropical areas at this time. You don't have to worry about it. But for those of us that are in the mountain ranges or up towards the north area, a lot of times we anticipate winter becoming really, really negative and a bad experience. And some people that I come across even start feeling depressed before winter even comes. And I think that's because psychologically they've already told themselves that, oh, I always get depressed during the winter, so this winter I'm going to be depressed. And if you have paid attention to any of my videos, if you make statements like that to yourself, chances are you probably will be, because you already have it stuck in here that that's what's going to happen. But for those of you who truly have it, and it's not even psychologically driven, it purely is seasonal, this is my recommendations to you. Start being mentally prepared now, and not in a negative way, but mentally prepare now for what it's maybe been like in the past and how you've dealt with it in the past, and then think about ways that you can try to deal with it and cope with it better going here forward. That may include a visualization practice where you sit and you visualize what it's going to be like to get off of work at 5 o'clock or whatever, and it's already dark outside and you have to drive home and all that kind of stuff. Visualize what that's going to be like, but visualize it in a way that you're coping with it well. Visualize yourself being able to do things when it's darker outside, when it's colder outside or whatever, and then being able to just handle it and cope with it and deal with it as best you can. One of the things that I do, not that I have a history of seasonal depression, but it gets pretty dark and cold out here in Utah. But what I do is I take it as more of a challenge. I kind of view it as like, hey, bring it, let's go. I'm gonna do the cold plunge. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna face it. I'm not gonna be afraid of it. If it gets dark, oh well, cool. I get to go home, and time is time. It doesn't really it's not going to affect me emotionally. In fact, the more that I try to face it head on, instead of letting it be this kind of like fearful thing that's going to negatively impact my life or impact my emotions, to me, I'm like, it's a challenge. Let's go. It's on. I will be mentally ready. And I kind of view it as, I don't know, like I've played sports my whole life pretty much. Well, yeah, I've been active my whole life, but I played sports up through high school, things like that. That's how I had to kind of think about playing against other teams. It was like aggression. And sometimes I think aggression has its place when it comes to trying to face something that you may dread. And to me, my mentality is like, let's go, bring it on. But that's my way of shifting my thoughts about it, right? So other people can shift their thoughts about what seasonal depression or what winter is going to be like, and think about a lot of the positive things. Focus on the positive things about it. If you get into a negative spiral thinking about what it's going to be like and how much you're going to dread it, I'm telling you, that's just what you're going to bring about. And just that negative mindset is going to follow you. Obviously, you want to be realistic in some way, but try to be positive about things. What are you looking forward to in the winter? There's a lot of holidays going on. A lot of people like some of those holidays. Some people don't, whatever. Like, is there anything else going on in the winter that you can make happen that's going to be fun and productive? Can you think of any kind of projects or hobbies and other things that you can do? Some people, and myself included, I don't mind it getting dark a little bit earlier, because then I'm go to bed early anyways. So one of the worst things about summer is going to bed and it's bright outside and I feel like I'm just taking a nap. But in the wintertime, sleep way better. So anyways, that's just me. Tell me what your guys' thoughts are, maybe some of your psychological techniques, your physical techniques, emotional techniques. Let me know what you think.